Problem with the car that the GPS is totally off. See, the GPS position is in the water, but we are somewhere here at the beach, somewhere there. And when I've restarted the computer, pressed both steering wheel buttons, computer started back, still totally off. We stopped the car. I did the hard reset by pressing the brake pedal and the two buttons at the steering wheel. Car restarted, came back, same situation. Now I have just turned it off completely, but when I came back after half an hour, the car was already running again, so I'm not sure why it didn't turn off completely. Maybe I have to leave the door open or so, I don't know. So none of these methods worked and made a difference actually. So I powered off the whole car now. This is through the menu and service and then power off, and then it does a full restart cycle. Takes about 2 minutes, and you cannot touch anything, any buttons, any doors, nothing. You should leave the car as it is and wait until it comes back. So let's see what this does. And I also noticed I could not connect to the car anymore with the app. It said there's no internet connection, and first I thought my mobile phone had no internet connection because we are near to the beach here. But the mobile phone is totally fine on 4G, full speed internet connection, but it could not connect back to the car. Bluetooth works, all the functions via Bluetooth work, but nothing else, could not connect, nothing. And without the GPS signal being calibrated, you cannot actually use any navigation or autopilot or something. It drives like jerk, you know, it always thinks the car is somewhere else and then tries to slow down, and it gets the wrong map data of the speeds and everything. It's not possible. Well, if this all doesn't help, I need to look another service ticket with Tesla and see what they come up with. I just don't hope it's one of the antennas or something, which are in the mirrors, I think. In one of the mirrors is the GPS receiver, and because they are folding when you park, so they are going back and forward all the time. Maybe there's a cable broken or so, I don't know, no idea. So the car seems to be totally off now, and it does not restart itself. I need to press the brake pedal, but I still give it another 5 minutes or so. I'll just leave the door open, but I need to go in the shade. I just woke up again. It just woke up because I left the seat, maybe. All right. Okay, let's see. Nah, it's still totally off. It is super off. That's about 150 meters or so. At least. Totally off. So when I go into the app, see it says check internet connection. But it has full LTE connection here, but the car says no internet connection. And when you go into controls, see, I cannot vent, I cannot flash, honk, start the car. I can use the near field functions like lock, trunk, front, because this is all Bluetooth controlled, but everything else doesn't work. I cannot go into my climate settings. It says updated 2 hours ago. That's when the LTE failed. And we've got full 4G bars here. What the heck is going on, huh? Not working. Just going to restart the app again. Still says check internet connection, updated 2 hours ago. Nah. Cannot connect to the car. It's not working anymore. Something is not right. Well, we drove up here in heavy rain, as you know, on Monday, but have used the car yesterday for a 150 kilometer trip, several trips during the day, and everything was fine. Everything was working fine, no problems at all. I could reach the car with a mobile app and pre-cool it and send the next destination to the car from the mobile app. Everything worked fine. No trouble. Came home, plugged it in, charged from 12 o'clock last night until this morning 10 o'clock on 8 amps, everything fine. We started driving and realized the navigation is off. The GPS position is totally off. I don't know, I had better log a service call with Tesla and see what they come up with. I took some screenshots and let them know that there is a little issue with the car. Alright, let's do that. Well, I just realized I cannot even log a service ticket because there's no service item in the app anymore, because the car has no connectivity. So I turned on my hotspot, my Bluetooth my Wi-Fi hotspot, and I hope the car will now connect. It is turned on. Off. Wi-Fi on. Let's see, it should connect automatically. Well, it doesn't. It does not show any Wi-Fi hotspots at all. Nothing. It's definitely turned on. I'm trying to add the hotspot manually, but still not connecting. Well, that's not good. I cannot log a service ticket. I probably need to call them. No, it's not showing up. Not working. Okay, let's make a phone call. Searching for Wi-Fi. Nothing. Nothing pops up here. Here should be public Wi-Fi here as well to connect to. There's nothing. Right. Ah, there's one. Let's see. It had one Wi-Fi just for a second, but not my phone. It doesn't connect to my phone anymore. Alright, Tesla roadside assistance. Austria, but no Australia. Ah, there, Australia, 1-800. Okay.
Please hold while I transfer your call to a customer support specialist. Your call may be recorded or monitored for quality and training purposes.
They are saying if you have any trouble with the car, log a service ticket via the app. Is there someone picking up actually? Well, I'm in the queue for 5 minutes now. Nothing happened so far. I'm not wasting my day here. We just keep driving. Yeah, well guys, here's the story again. After I rang Tesla yesterday on the 1-800 number here in Australia, the voice said, we will now connect you to a product specialist for further assistance. And then it disconnected me. So I said, well, that's a good start. You need some help now, and then you cannot get through, cannot talk to someone. So I said, okay, I'll give it one more try and see how we go. So I dialed the number again, went through all the numbers you have to type, and got to a person, Josh. So Josh picked up the phone and I explained the problem. He could already see from my phone number who I was, what kind of car I had, and all the details. And he confirmed that the car was off the network for 3 hours. And said, yeah, that's pretty much what happened. It totally disconnected from everything. Even it showed the LTE connection in the car. The app won't connect anymore. Wi-Fi does not connect anymore. And I cannot log a service call via the app either, because the service item is just not there. And I also told him I have done all the resets, the 2-button reset, the 2-button and the brake pedal reset. I also powered off the vehicle, power cycled it completely, which made no difference at all to this fault. So he took all the details and logged a ticket for me on the 6th of January now, which is just a placeholder, he explained. In his system, it tells him that there might be a loose connection behind the screen. There might be a cable loose, which is responsible for all the connections of the car. And this may have come off or loose, and it would be a quick fix. They will send out a mobile ranger, a Tesla Ranger, who fixes this in no time. And I said, okay, well, we are not at home at the moment. We are on holiday and roughly 400 kilometers north of Brisbane at the moment. There was silence. And then he said, well, the next available appointment for a mobile Tesla Ranger in this region is in January. I said, yeah, well, we are not staying that long here until January. So he looked a ticket on my behalf with all the details on the 6th of January in Brisbane. And he said he will talk to the mobile team and see what they came up with, if they can come earlier, if they come up with any other idea how to fix that. So, well, I said, okay, that's all good, fine. Phone call ended. We drove home from the beach here to our holiday destination again. And on the way here, the navigation started working again. All of a sudden, the arrow jumped from the bushland onto the road again, and the LTE connection connected. I could see the app again, connecting from the mobile phone to the car, could operate all the functions inside the car. Everything was back to normal. Even here at home now, well, home, holiday, destination, the Wi-Fi started working again. Everything was back to normal. An hour later, gone again. And since last night, this is exactly what happens. The connection comes and goes, comes and goes. Sometimes I cannot connect to the car with the mobile app just above us where we live. It says there's no connection, and then half an hour later it just works and I can read the battery status and everything of the car. And everything works again. And at the moment it's working again. So we are going to drive home now. It's a 400 kilometer trip again, back home. And let's see what happens on the way there. If there is any further fault or any disconnection problems or something, I don't know. I would really like to have the navigation here on the screen instead of having the mobile phone down there with the navigation on there. I prefer this navigation, absolutely. Well, that's how far we are at the moment. I'm not sure what will happen. I'll keep you up to date, of course. All right, let's go. See, car was working fine this morning and now it's not again. It says check internet connection. No connection to the car.